not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings, my Goblin Nation! Welcome to Sabrina, the last season we ever gonna see. Because apparently, I was like, oh, wait, this isn't a thing. I thought it was cancelled. It was cancelled, but it wasn't Jessica Jones thing. Remember Jessica Jones season 3? It was also cancelled. So like, here it is, kind of thing. But you still got one season more left. It's like, alright. Then this is exactly what happens with the chilling adventure of Sabrina. Why does everything get cancelled? Why does all good shows cancel? Why, Netflix? Why? Don't you like us anymore? Do you want us to go? Do you want us to go like this? You want us to go away? Is that it? Well, because you're doing great, you got a fucking job if you keep going this way. Anyway, so then there are also some rumors that's like maybe they continue to Riverdale, maybe they continue this story plot on instead of Riverdale, we kind of thing on a comic. Maybe even some other streaming service picks it up. Also, fucking don't get it why Netflix does this. Seriously, Netflix. What the hell's wrong with you? It's like a great show. Amazing goddamn show. How can you not want to pay lots of money for this show? I mean, come on. Even the devil would love this one. Anyway, so this is about ancient terrors, like from before, you know, it's those kind of things of before God, before kind of thing, before the universe was created, there are these ancient terrors, and those ancient terrors, there is all kind of Lovecraft kind of inspired, like a lot of things. There is Father Blackwood again, and he is like the kind of thing that of this religion, of this kind of thing, of the void. They're all kind of thing. They all seem to be like, okay, there is the uninvited, there is this other celestial terror, the cosmos terrors, that's the kind of thing, and there is also two, not one, but two Sabrinas kind of thing. Because last season we kind of got because time kind of thing, and one Sabrina was still in hell while the other was kind of doing her own thing. That one in hell, she was like, you know what, let's take it apart. You want to be the Morning Star, I want to be a Spellman, you know, that kind of thing. So that's what they did. She is having fun, the Morning Star kind of thing. Sabrina is fun in hell, is becoming the queen, while the other Morning Star is like, I don't know what to do. I'm bored! Can I do something? I'm bored! Let's make some trouble. That's like, let's have the kind of thing back together. But then the ancient ones comes, the uninvited, all those kind of things. They have to keep on. They try to keep it on going. They try to keep on getting them live. They try to do all kinds of things and trap them. And one for one they got trapped. One for one they can, because they're very hard to kill. I mean, you cannot even kill them. I only think one of them died. I'm not sure, actually. The first one was the darkness, the uninvited. There was the cosmos. The cosmos was one of the coolest kind of thing, because this is where the angels for the first time get introduced in the Sabrina kind. Because besides Lucifer, we don't know much of it. And no, the Spellman Sabrina, she is dealing with all this kind, while the other Sabrina in hell is doing her own thing until the uninvited get invited to here, kind of thing. It's like, okay, we're doing this. And we trapped him in a fucking box. Like, oh, this is between time and space. This is kind of thing. He is stuck in that stuff. And the cosmos is like this. This was one of my favorite episodes. Like, there is this cosmos, like kind of thing. There's this hell and heaven are kind of thing, are merging into each other. Kind of thing. And then the celestial heaven is coming also. And might you also see that heaven is actually very far from it. But it's slowly coming. It's like, what? So heaven, hell, it's coming, and that's why heaven is actually kind of it's like, yeah, you guys have to choose, either merge together and this will stop, or kind of thing, or one of you die. It's that simple. Wow. So then hell and then heaven and earth, the mortal realm, they trying to kind of trying to win this kind of thing, but they don't know how to So they want to do another thing. They do like 2 things, doesn't work. The first plan doesn't work. The second plan is merging them. And we find out it's not gonna do well because they find out it's the cosmos kind of thing, trying to pull everything into it. The cosmos are kind of thing. Here's all. There are other mirror universes coming towards it. It's like kind of thing. So another 2 planets are coming, kind of thing, and it's gonna destroy kind of the heaven around mostly, and that's why the angel is kind of thing. And Lucifer is like, hey, I was a celestial, so I don't want to kill you, but I'm not letting you kill my daughter. Kills them. It's like, what? Yep, that guy dies. That girl dies. The woman, like the only angel that got finally on Earth, finally did something, finally went to that we saw, got killed. Like the only one. Because the season is after this, it's got cancelled. So this was the one and only we're gonna see. Cancelled! I was like, oh my fucking god! It's like very disappointing that it got cancelled, but it happens. So she kind of thing. So they didn't merge, they kind of thing. But then there's like there's still the other kind of thing, and we cannot stop it unless one of them goes to this mirror universe. I thought it would be so cool if we had Morningstar staying on Earth. No, we get the other version, Spellman, the one that we're following all season kind of thing. The one that's kind of that one stays, and the other Morningstar goes to this other universe. And I'm like, seriously? Now Lucifer is pissed off because her daughter, because he sees the Spellman version as a fake daughter and the other version as the slave kind of daughter. So that the other one goes in. Then they have also the dead kind of thing that rises. The guy, a celestial that raises dead, and we got some master voodoo kind of shit going on. It's like, okay, let's have all the dead kind of thing. Lilith kills that version. That's like the only one that actually dies. No, that version dies, kind of thing. And then we got this little bit that you see on some universes. A lot, like Supernatural did it. A lot of kind of series did it. While the Morningstar went into this mirror, and it's like, okay, this is like our universe, but not. Everybody's an actor in this universe. Everybody's kind of thing. It's like, oh, welcome to reality. Like everybody's in. But the twist here is that, well, that there is somebody getting the ones that kind of die get into the become cat food. And we find out this version of cat, the familiar of Sabrina is in this universe is actually not the familiar. It's the Endless, one of the celestial, this ancient terrors kind of thing. It's one of the terrors, the Endless, that thinks, you know, I will not die. I'm endless. I cannot die. I have all kind of thing. No, you can pretty much die. It's like, no, I cannot die. It's like, no, you can't. The void. Come on, you do the script, because apparently the Endless is literally a writer. It's like, okay, I write this story forever. I write this kind of thing. I can write. I write all the stories. Kind of thing. So I'm not gonna end. The void and me have been kind of the buddies. You know, we've been buddies. Like, no, it's like, shit. Then he finds out, oh, there are some people of the void in this. There are some people that's kind of thing. He was like, okay, so apparently I'm gonna die. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. You wanna die? I don't wanna die. Can you get me out of here? It's like the mirror is kind of thing. So now they two run into the mirror. And that's when the last episodes kind of happens. When Morningstar goes against Spellman, Sabrina's like, kind of thing. I don't know if the Endless actually died, or the kind of thing. Sabrina seemed to die, and it seems like the other Endless, died, but I'm not sure, because it's like he died. We don't know, because he has kind of thing, and Sabrina kind of died. Morningstar dies on that moment, but it's like, I'm very confused. I'm so confused if she died or not. well, she died, but the Endless, like, we don't get the thing, we don't see the Endless ever again. He doesn't seem to be at the end while they have gathered all the Terra counting, because all of them get trapped besides the dead version and the Endless counting. But it's like, did the Endless die? Did he not die? I don't know. I didn't see really give much attention enough to really but I didn't see anything. So in this last while, Lucifer is like, okay, I'm fucking, not only that's my kind of thing, but after this moment, she thinks it's a good idea. After kind of thing is like, okay, getting the Void needs to die. It's like, how do you kill the Void? We get Pandora's box. That's kind of thing. So somehow, well, actually, after some Trinket Man, there is also this one of the terrorists faces giving this whole wish that an empire happens for Father Blood kind of thing. He gets his whole wish to become emperor, that kind of thing. That universe gets destroyed. That kind of friction gets destroyed because of, you know, Sabrina. That was actually also a cool episode, like this emperor, this kind of thing. Really cool episode, but in the end he died, but he was immortal, so now he's resting in pieces all across the world. Well, there was a kind of thing. In that there you have like a Trinket Man that helps, kind of thing. And my big theory about it is that Trinket Man is actually God, like the Almighty God. The guy, that kind of thing, because he has everything. He has Pandora's box. He has the thing for helping this. He feels like, okay, that's God. If I'm the only one that thinks that, that's like bullshit. Because you cannot say that this doesn't sound like he's God, or at least an entity as strong, stronger than the Terror, stronger than kind of thing. He seems like, okay, in season 5, we're gonna see him going back. We're gonna see him kind of thing. That's what I think. Anyway, so now she has Pandora box. She goes into the Void. It's like, okay, now the box is in here. And I was like, oh, is this for me? No, this is to destroy you. And every fucking thing gets sucked into the Void. But then her family's like, you know what? We're gonna get its soul back. So its soul gets in the Morning Star. That's what pisses off Lucifer. Lucifer gets an army, a small army. It's like, okay, I know where to get an army. Do you? Because that seems like very bad. Like, there are some miners. You get miners. That's about it. It's like, what do you get miners? Do you not have a fucking army of 100,000 demons? Millions somehow? No? No? Really? Really? You cannot get demons at all. It's like, apparently not. Apparently there are no demons. Apparently that's the kind of thing. I'm like, okay. Okay, apparently, kind of thing. Apparently, miners in an army, so they get out of the thing. Then we find out that Sabrina didn't get fully out of the Void. The Void is in her, kind of a piece of her is in the Void. Now the Void needs a kind of thing. Sabrina starts vanishing everybody besides Lucifer. Lucifer gets back to hell. It's like getting angry. Lilith already told her that kind of thing. Lilith is like, I did my part of the deal. Now give me my powers back. Give it to me. I mean, I'm sorry I killed her child, you know, because I didn't want my Adam to be gone. I didn't want my child to be gone. But you kind of took that kind of away from me. You want me to suffer. And kind of thing, she literally killed her child. But that's also because Lilith wanted Adam. Adam got in last season or kind of thing pieces and then feed it to Lilith. It's like, what the fuck, that's morbid. And then it's like, you know what was more morbid than that? Giving your own child as dinner. You're welcome! It's like, isn't that dark? It's like, what did you do? Kind of thing. It's like, that's very morbid. That's very dark. But that makes also sense. It's like, you literally teach Lilith how to behave. This doesn't seem like something you wouldn't do if it was somebody else's child. I feel like Lucifer would do this. Exactly the same thing. He would do this stuff just the same to anybody else. But no, it's his child. So this is very morbid. No, it's his child. This is like very evil. It's like, you would do the fucking same, you idiot. Even though I feel like, oh my god, this is, whoa, holy shit, that is fucking morbid. Didn't think Lilith would do this. I think Lucifer would, but Lilith, Jesus. Then Lilith takes now his powers away, kind of thing, takes him with the only knife that can kill him. And it's like, does the Celestia, drinks that blood of the Celestia. Now it's like, now I have my puppy. Now I'm gonna dump you on the earth for all eternity. You can kind of thing. You're banished from hell. It's like, no. It's like keeping somebody alive is like the stupidest idea you can do. Certainly Lucifer. It's like, have you not seen Supernatural? Because there happens, even from the nothingness, the kind of thing. I feel it is also fun. Like it's a kind of the same as Supernatural. Even Supernatural could freaking keep on going for seasons on top of end, 50 seasons. But somehow Sabrina, that's almost kind of thing, chilling the adventure of Sabrina kind of thing, is a little bit the same as Supernatural, even though Supernatural has kind of things and it builds this cool universe. But I think Sabrina was on the way, even though they go way faster to the big bad. I mean, literally, the void is like it's like the nothingness of Supernatural. Like the nothingness, the void is like the same kind of things. And we got some kind of an Easter egg to God, like this Rinkin man. I think he's God. I could be wrong, but I'm probably not, because you're like, hey, oh, he has everything kind of thing to help. That seems like he's an important part. He's God helping. Seems like that. Anyway, so yeah, after this, Sabrina tries to avoid the void kind of thing. He can now in morning start. Lucifer is giving stuff. Now Lucifer is kind of Lilith has the powers now of Lucifer, and now we go to the last plan. It's like, okay, the void is still coming. She has the Caesar. She went gone. She finds Father Blackwood and gets trained by him because he knows a lot about the void. She does kind of thing. She then weeks later they retrieve the void from space, because the void kind of thing is in space. Pandora's box is in space in the void. They get that from there. Somehow they got it because Sabrina's new boyfriend, that's his old boyfriend, was forged in 5 hell and something, and now he's kind of he is fire enough to space, but breathing is still a problem. That's also gets by some squeaks Lovecraft terror kind of thing that got him into it. So he gets back with Sabrina's body and the kind of thing. Then that thing he brings to this altar kind of thing, and then they finish off Father Blackwood, that in the end gets into pieces, but here he's kind of unconscious, blinded by his satyrs, like this farm thing. Yes, now because he doesn't want to avoid that thing, and his plan was all along to control all that. He wants to become the void. He wants to become that powerful thing. He's never was like, hey, yes, we all gonna die. Yes, let's die. No, he's like, I want to control all of that kind of thing. And it makes sense. It's like he's like one of those characters that keeps on coming back and keeps on, because he wants power. He wants always power. He is one of those characters that I feel like is normal that comes back. He's never that powerful, but he's always like this menace that can't go back and could become the biggest villain ever, because he tries to get the biggest villain's power. Anyway, so Sabrina now is bleeding out, tries to get the void open. The void open, they get everybody out of there. That's the Sabrina kind of got thing, and they leave the terrors in there. Then closes the portal, and then Pandora's box kind of in Pandora's box they get the void in kind of thing. The void gets in Pandora's box, and that's it. That's pretty much the ending kind of thing. Sabrina dies. The morning star is dead. They get a funeral, and then she is in this heaven, I guess, because you get portraits like between heaven and hell kind of thing. It's very confusing at the end, because like, oh, she's back in the void. No, this is not true. Like, could you not at least try to make it different? Could you not have heaven? Here is the human kind of thing. You're in heaven. No, you have to make it look like the void with those but you're not in the void. You're somewhere else. It's very confusing. It's like, is she in the void? Is she not in the void? Maybe she isn't. Then you have the portrait that maybe says that she's between heaven and hell. She's not really somewhere. Also, it's not supposed to. I mean, like if Morningstar has her own brain and it has her own heaven kind of, should she not be this in hell because she died and she still was like a hell? It feels like she should no. Or she is a witch and went to kind of the witch heaven-y thing, whatever they worship now. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. That's the kind of view. I like it. Was Omega level over it, but I feel like now this is the last season. Like again, first Jessica Jones, great series, even a pretty much great ending. I just hated that I cannot fucking find it. I cannot find the fucking Blu-ray. I can find it on Netflix for now, but someday it's gonna gone. And Sabrina, same thing. I cannot find anything of Sabrina, but somehow it's gone. That's what I hate about Netflix and all the streaming service. You can never have a physical copy. If they decide to put it off Netflix, it's gone forever. You can have that thing. That's the thing about having Blu-ray. You have the collection. You can watch it in 20 years from now. Netflix could be gone by 20 years from now. That's like that. Why I like physical copies better than the thing, and I always will. You can call me old-fashioned, but I like physicals better than I ever will like, kind of thing. I still watch Netflix. Because there are some good series on there, and there are some series that I will never want a physical copy. But Sabrina, Jessica Jones. There are some others, are series that I really want physical copies of. Anyway, this is pretty much my whole review in a box kind of thing. Omega level, just disappointing that this series ended, got cancelled. It's very, very disappointing. But anyway, what can we do? Nothing. This universe was really good. They could. I'm like at episode 3 of Riverdale, and Riverdale doesn't seem like it goes with supernatural things at all. It's like, you sure they're gonna continue on Riverdale? You sure they can do that? Because they do talk about Riverdale, and then like somebody's been transported to Riverdale, they're gonna go there. It's like, if this is in the same universe, Riverdale doesn't seem like the series that could be in the same universe. Feels like very like they do detective stuff kind of thing, but nothing supernatural happening. And this series, but of course I went through Riverdale episode 3, so it could also be just could drive in and in season 2 or season 3 coming to supernatural stuff. We don't know. I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch that yet. Anyway, what are your thoughts about Sabrina? Do you guys like it? Do you feel it was a good ending, a bad ending? What you guys think? Let me know all your thoughts down below. I am the Twisted Goblin, and I hope you enjoyed this series, this kind of review about. I love it. I hope to see it back, even if it's on another streaming service. I would rather have it on Netflix, but Netflix seems to not want it anymore for some reason. I mean, feel like Netflix is failing. Netflix has some really awesome things, but also it has a lot of things that they just throw away for some reason. That they canceled for no reason. It's like so many good series that they should continue but don't. But of course there are gonna be more series that are maybe gonna be. It's whatever, man. Whatever. I'm just enjoying the moment. Enjoyed this season. Anyway, what you guys thought, let me know down below. And see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
And then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.